हेलो दोस्तों, आज हम रूट लोकस के कुछ स्पेसिफिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स पर आधारित एक 3 प्रश्न देखने वाले हैं। बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण प्रश्न है, आप बहुत ध्यान से देखिएगा। हम जो कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करने वाले हैं वो है, हमारी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक इक्वेशन होती है 1 + GSHS = 0। ठीक है, क्वेश्चन पढ़ते हैं। क्या है? कंसिडर द पॉइंट्स S1 एंड S2। 2 पॉइंट्स दिए हुए हैं और ओपन लूप ट्रांसफर फंक्शन दिया हुआ है। पूछ रहा है ये जो हमारा रूट लोकस बनेगा, ये दोनों पॉइंट्स में से कौन कौन से पॉइंट रूट लोकस पर होंगे। ठीक है, विच ऑफ दीज पॉइंट्स विल लाई ऑन द रूट लोकस। ठीक है, कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है? 2 तरीके से निकाल सकते हैं। पहला है, जब हम 1 को उधर ट्रांसफर करेंगे देन वी विल गेट GSHS = -1, right? Now once we are going to calculate the angle, so angle of GSHS must be equal to angle of -1. What is angle of -1? That is, if this is our origin, -1 will lie here and we calculate that minus pi, right? So we will write -180 degree. Now calculate the magnitude. Magnitude of this left LHS must be equal to magnitude of RHS. That is, magnitude of open loop transfer function must be equal to 1, right? Based on these 2 concepts, we are going to solve all these 3 questions. In the first question, since we do not know the value of k, hence we will use the concept of angle. It's a phase. All right. On the second question, we have to find out the value of k, right? Hence we will use the second concept, that is using magnitude. In the third question, either you can solve this question using Routh-Hurwitz criteria. Still we will use all the 2 concepts, both the concepts. First concept will be used to find the frequency, and that frequency will help us to calculate the value of k. I know that you have read the question. Now let us solve one by one each question. Okay, so now first, this is the open loop transfer function. Now find the angle of this function. What will be the angle? First put S = j omega. We have j omega h omega equal to k upon j omega plus 1 power 4. What will be its angle? -4 times tan inverse what? Omega. All right, equal to -180 degree. I hope you are getting why this is -180 degree. Now minus will be cancelled out and we will get 45 degree. Hence omega equal to 1. All right, omega equal to 1. Now compare that which of these points will satisfy this criteria, right? Now first put S1, S here, over here, and then find the angle. Let us find out the angle. For the first point, k upon what will be? Put -3 plus 1, that will be -2 plus 4j. Now if of 4, calculate the angle. What will be its angle? -4 times tan inverse what? 4 upon 2, isn't it? Now will it be 180 degree? Tan inverse 2, certainly it is not 45 degree, hence there is no chance of getting 180 degree. So S1 will not lie on this root locus. Now coming to the second point. Second point, put in the root locus k upon, put S equal to -3 plus -2j. -3 plus 1, we will get -2 and -2 j, right? Power 4. Now 4 times angle of this. What will be its angle? I think you can already tell, because this is point something minus 2 and minus 2j. This will be certainly 45 degree from here, right? And when we will calculate minus 4 10 times 2 upon 2, that is 1, then we will get minus 180 degree. Alright, this is how we can now surely say that this point, that is S2, will lie on this root locus, since we are getting the angle equal to the required angle, that is minus 180 degree. Hope you are getting. This is how we have solved the first problem, that is the point S1 is not lying on the root locus while S2 is lying on the root locus. Now coming to the second point, second problem, what is saying? GS, we are given GS and find K for which S equal to minus 1 plus J will lie on root locus. Now first factorize this term. What we will get? Open loop transfer function K upon S, S plus 3 and S plus 4. This is the equivalent of this point. Now put what? S equal to minus 1 plus J. What we are gonna get here? K upon S. The same point will be there. Now S plus 3, minus 1 plus 3, that is 2 plus J. Again S plus what? 4. 4 plus 1, 4 minus 1, that is 3 plus J. Got it? Now what I already told, that magnitude of this open loop transfer function must be equal to 1. Then only the given point will lie on the root locus, otherwise not. Now calculate its magnitude. What we will get? Magnitude K upon its magnitude under root what? 1 square plus 1 square, that is 2, and its magnitude 2 square plus 1 square, that is 5, and last one 3 square plus 1 square, that is root 10. Now 5 into 2, that is 10. It must be equal to 1, and hence we can calculate that K upon 10 equal to 1, hence K equal to 10. This is the required value, that is K equal to 10. If K is equal to 10, then only this point will lie on this root locus. I think you got the idea how we are going to solve these kinds of problems. Now the third problem, we have solved the first question, second problem. Now third problem, we are again given an open loop transfer function. Now we have to find the value of K for which root locus crosses the imaginary axis. First thing, what I am gonna do, let us solve with Routh-Hurwitz criterion. Okay. Now 1 plus GSHS we will solve. Now then we will get characteristic equation as what we are gonna get? S cube plus 4s square plus 3s plus k equal to 0. Now make Routh-Hurwitz criteria. S cube, that is 1 and 3. Now s square, 4 and k. Alright, now this will be 4 minus 12 minus k upon 4, and this will be again k. Hence we can calculate that from here s की power 1, this must be equal to 0 because this is the term 0. Then only the point, the root locus will cross imaginary axis. यहाँ से जब हम 0 रखेंगे तो हमें एक ऑक्सिलरी इक्वेशन मिलेगी। यहाँ से हम पता कर सकते हैं कि किस पॉइंट पे वो इमेजिनरी एक्सिस को क्रॉस करने वाला है। देन व्हेन इट विल बी 0 at the time when k equal to 12. This is the value, required value of k, for which it will be, the root locus will cross imaginary axis. Now let me solve on the methods which I already told you. First thing, let us assume that root locus is crossing at omega. We will get the point s equal to j omega, since real value must be 0 on the imaginary axis. All right, put this value in the unit equation. We will get what? K upon j omega and j omega plus 1 and j omega plus 3 plus 3. Now find the angle. We can, so that we can find the value of omega. This will give the angle minus 90 degree, and this we can solve either or we can directly tell. Listen, minus tan inverse what? Omega, and here minus tan inverse what? Omega by 3. Now tan inverse A, tan inverse B. Here it was k equal to 12. I am just writing. Now solve this, and this must be equal to minus pi, minus 180 degree. This left will go on the right side, and or we can cancel the negative signs. We will get tan inverse a plus b upon 1 minus ab, that is this omega square by 3 must be equal to 90 degree, and 90 degree means tan 90 infinity. That is when this term will go 0, means when omega equal to root 3. How? Because omega square equal to 3, and 3 upon 3 1, 1 minus 1 0, right? So required frequency means at root 3 comma, means at 0 comma root 3j, this value will cross imaginary axis. Now calculate the value of k. Once we have the point, we know that magnitude of open loop transfer function must be 1. So find the magnitude now. K upon s. S will give what? J omega, that is omega into what are the points first? Note down the point. J omega plus 1, j omega plus 3, right? Now write down the magnitude directly, and it must be equal to 1. All right, magnitude must be equal to 1. Got it? Now k, this will be root 3 into root 3 plus 1, that is 4. Again, what is this? Root 3 plus 9, that is 12, must be equal to 1. Now 4 and 3, 4 into 3, that is 12. Means we have found that k upon 12 must be equal to 1, and hence k equal to what? 12. This is the same value what we got using Rutherford's criteria. Got it? So this is how we can solve all these problems related to point, that whether a point is lying on the given root locus or not, and if it is lying, then what is the value of k, required value of k. So using these two concepts, which concepts? That is, angle must be minus 180 degree and magnitude must be unity 1. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you have enjoyed. Thank you.